Black stories, black creators, and black actors. A first of its kind film festival in the Bay Area premieres next week. Black X Film Festival is a three-day online event running from September 25th through the 27th. A group of artists came up with the idea after the death of George Floyd. One of the co-founders joins me now from San Francisco. Please welcome filmmaker Shane T. Watson. Shane, so glad to have you on the program. Please tell us about this one-of-a-kind Black X Film Festival.
Hi, thank you for having me. Of course. So the Black X Film Festival, it's, as you said, a three-day online film festival that will run starting next week from September 25th through 27th, started by a collective of Black artists and allies who wanted to spotlight Black artists. We had submissions from all over the world, Colombia, Europe, and a submission from the Dominican Republic. So we whittled that down. We have 17 short films, one web series, and one feature documentary that actually premiered at Tribeca Film Festival a little bit earlier this year. And the opening night will be hosted by the always hilarious Samson McCormick, who will give us opening remarks for his piece that he titles Reading the Room.
Okay, well, it's the following next Friday through Sunday. How do people check it out? Is there like a website? Do they have to get tickets ahead of time?
Yes, so you can find more on bxfilmfest.com. All films are free. They will all be subtitled. Tickets are free. You can learn more on our Instagram at Black X Film Fest, and we also have a GoFundMe running right now. So if you would like to help us support these artists, they will all be compensated. You can find us at GoFundMe if you search Black X Film Festival, or click the donate button in the top right corner of our website.
Shane, what is the goal of this festival? Is there a message you want to send, and what do you hope people learn from watching these films?
Yeah, so we wanted to showcase Black artists because at a time right now when we constantly see people being murdered by the police, we wanted to show artists who are using their lived experiences to make a statement. A lot of these artists are in the beginning stages of their careers, and a lot of times as a short filmmaker, you don't get paid. So we wanted to compensate these filmmakers. We're also going to make donations to Black-led nonprofits because they tend to not be funded as well as other nonprofits. And so we're making donations to them as well. We are fiscally sponsored by Reflective Image, which is a nonprofit led by Academy Award-winning directors Rob Epstein and Jeffrey Friedman.
Well, speaking of films, your latest film, I Live Here, was nominated for a Student Academy Award. It will be shown at the festival. I hear it's based on your life in the Bay Area. What did you discover when you were making this film?
Yeah, so I actually made that film, ironically and sadly, after a few Black people were killed by police in the United States. It was based upon my biggest fear in my current life. I was living in a house with a bunch of artists in Oakland while I was in film school. And my biggest fear is that I would come home and not have my key and somebody would call the police. But also based on my experience of walking through the Castro and feeling like I wasn't accepted as a Black person. Living in the Bay and just playing this, what I call the Hollywood shuffle of trying to find a place to live. So it's just all those wrapped into one 17-minute story.
Wow, Shane T. Watson, it sounds like you have a powerful story to tell. This film festival will be powerful as well. Thank you for shining the light on this and supporting our Black artists, and we can all help and support it too. Again, the Black X Film Festival next weekend, September 25th through the 27th. Thanks so much, Shane, for your time.
Thank you. Have a good night.